What's up, you drone lovers? Imagine having the ability to capture incredible aerial footage and explore the world from a whole new perspective. And by that, I mean thermal. Today we're taking a hot look at the Autel EVOmax 4T. It features what Autel calls a quad camera, with an 8K camera, a wide angle camera, a digital rangefinder, and a thermal imaging camera. It also provides 720-degree obstacle avoidance, as well as many other interesting functions, which we'll get into. So first things first, we have to take a look at the quad camera. It features an 8K camera with a 10x optical zoom and up to 160x hybrid zoom capable of 48 megapixel photos. Now, though it has an 8K sensor, this is not your typical cinema drone. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The function of the 8K camera is to offer a high quality zoom for clear views of what the pilot is observing. The 10x zoom is optical, so while you still get a very clear shot while initially zooming, you'll notice a significant quality drop off as you go farther into the 166x digital zoom that has a visual reach of up to 1.24 miles. This camera is perfect for those who need to see far distances clear and quickly, or need a closer view in an area that the drone cannot reach. While using any of the drone's cameras, you have the ability to use features such as laser, which will give you accurate distance readings up to 0.75 miles, as well as map coordinates, or the recog feature, which will be able to indicate and enumerate figures such as people, cars, and boats. This is done using the laser rangefinder, which gives you a measuring range of 16.4 to 3,737 feet with an accuracy of 1 meter. Now, that's pretty wild stuff. Next is the 4K low light wide angle camera with a 1/1.28 inch CMOS sensor and the 85-degree diagonal field of view, capable of 50 megapixel photos. This is the default camera when using the drone in order to get a wider vision of your surveying location, but it's also the best camera for flying at night. Using the drone's night mode effectively boosts the ISO to 64,000 and gives you the best ability to have a nighttime visual. Now, it won't be super clear, but having that ability during surveillance can be very important. Now let's get to the hot topic. The EVOmax 4T features an infrared high-resolution thermal camera with its 16x digital zoom. This allows you to monitor landscapes for inconsistencies, inspect infrastructures, or even perform search and rescue missions. You can adjust the IR camera settings to capture different thermal visuals by making changes to calibration, contrast, and sensitivity. With the tap of the screen, you're also able to get a temperature reading of the area of which you select. And what's great about the thermal camera is all of your rangefinder features are available. This was important for us recently when our coworker Cooper wandered off the trail during our shoot. He spotted a bug he wanted to get a closer look at and couldn't find his way back. Look at him. So lost. Luckily, we had the EVOmax 4T on hand. We were quick to action as the Max 4T is incredibly easy to set up. With its foldable design, I can quickly unfold the arms with the propellers already attached in case, connect the controller, and be ready to fly in no time. And what's really cool are the hot swappable batteries. This allows pilots to land the drone and remove the dying battery, while the internal power source gives about 30 seconds to quickly swap without powering down or having to restart. This is super important when time is of the essence. The remote control features a 7.9-inch built-in display that provides real-time flight data, including altitude, distance, battery level, and more. This is done using the Autel Enterprise app, which is built for industrial applications and features an interface for simple and efficient operation. And that's one thing I really noticed, is how simplistic the controller is, as it has less than 10 total buttons and controls, primarily relying on the touchscreen. With a record button on the top left and a photo button on the top right, you're quickly able to get the shots you need. Plus, there are 2 customizable buttons to quickly access other features. It also has control wheels on each side to control the gimbal angle and zoom. Also to note with the control display is the default triple screen, giving you a customizable map as well as simultaneous live images of your thermal and zoom cameras. And what's also cool is the thermal and 8K zoom can be linked so that they can zoom simultaneously. Using the touchscreen, you're able to activate features as well as access your settings to make adjustments to things such as your camera guides, safety settings, and just about every other function. The real-time image quality you receive on screen is 1080p at 30 frames per second, and as you may have already noticed, the footage is set to a 4:3 aspect ratio, which is a friendly reminder that this is not a cinema drone. Oh yeah, Cooper, I kind of forgot. I scanned the woods using all the camera features and was able to get a thermal reading showing a figure. Recog tells me that this is almost certainly a human. And with a quick zoom, I was able to verify this is the man we're looking for. In order to not lose him, I utilized tripod mode, which tracks a specific subject as long as there is a decent enough visual. So let's go get him. The EVOMax 4T is equipped with a comprehensive 720-degree obstacle avoidance system, so I was able to safely scan the area as it detected and avoided potential obstacles that show up as alerts on the controller. This ensured a worry-free flight experience and allowed me to safely maneuver through the trees to get closer to him. Once we got into Cooper's visual, we used the strobe light on top to get his attention and let him know he's being rescued. Welcome back, Cooper. Now, when doing inspection, surveillance, or search and rescue, you have to imagine your drone will need to operate in some tricky areas. But that's no problem for the 4T Max, as it's equipped with anti-jam, anti-interference using advanced control modules specifically designed to counter RFI, EMI, and GPS spoofing. The EVOMax series also utilizes AMesh 1.0, which is the first mesh network based on Bluetooth technology. This allows multiple drones to collaborate and communicate autonomously, allowing for multiple drones to be controlled simultaneously by an individual or group of pilots. We only had one EVOMax 4T at filming, so we didn't get to put that to use. The drone's build quality is also notable. With an IP rating of 43, the Max 4T is able to withstand stronger winds and weather conditions. This is coupled with the defog function in the camera, which gives you a stronger contrast visual, providing a clearer picture even in rainy conditions. The 4T is also equipped with the waypoint feature so that you can map out flight plans using the 3D map and execute with the swipe of a screen. But what I found pretty cool was the ability to divert from an active mission when needed, but then be able to resume a waypoint mission with the drone returning to the spot in which it left. And while the 4T is already quite advanced, a future update promises the ability to do much more, including 3D map planning, quick missions, and mission reproduction. So be on the lookout for that. Overall, my experience with the EVOMax 4T has been very interesting to say the least. Having the capability to fly with such advanced features like thermal vision and laser recognition are advancements in drone technology that were eye-opening. And knowing there are more features on the way should give you an idea where industrial drone technology is headed. With drones like the EVOMax 4T, you'll be able to respond to emergencies much quicker, examine structures with ease, or whatever fits your purpose. So tell us, are you ready to chase the heat? Let me know how you would utilize the Autel EVOMax 4T. I'm Joe with B&H, and you stay flying.